I'm sure you know who I am after all. You did click on the video. But I am the Comic Geek, and I am here to discuss something that I just received in the mail yesterday. Well, I did buy it. So yesterday I bought this Lego DC Superheroes Build Your Own Adventure idea book, which although is really great, it is not the reason why I bought it. This is the John Stewart Green Lantern's little jet, and I'll do a little short review on that in just a moment. But for now, let's start with this minifigure. John Stewart is honestly my favorite member of the Green Lantern Corps, and to be honest, I don't know much about him or really any of the Green Lanterns, but I just got a cool vibe when I first saw him, and that was when I was like, this one's not my favorite. I don't know exactly why or how I got the vibe or anything like that. I just know I just had a cool feeling about him. So, to get him, it's really cool. And unfortunately, this is not, it is pretty accurate, but I do not like his Green Lantern suit that Lego decided to give him. I mean, all of the other Green Lanterns have gloves on or something. It prevents them from leaving their fingerprints all over, so it was just a bad idea to have them barehanded touching things, because that leaves your fingerprints everywhere, which means it's easier to find out who you are. But in a way, I do understand why they did it. It's hard to find African American characters in Lego form, let alone in the superhero genre. So having the hands and the head makes it easier to make your own custom figure. So I'll just edit the suit. And actually, I'll just give him a whole new suit. Maybe I'll give this suit to Hal Jordan. But the hairstyle and the face, the head, the two faces it has are pretty accurate. And this is his alternate face, his war face, well, that's just his war face. I was gonna say something, but as I was saying it out loud, I was like, nah, that wouldn't sound quite right. Now this is a pretty cool build, and unfortunately not all the pieces are in any shade of green. I mean, these gray 1x4 pieces, very common, but I know they've released it in gray. I know they released it in green, so my question is, why didn't they use the green? Especially knowing that Green Lanterns make everything green. Everything they make is green, and these vent slope pieces I know they've released in green. This slope piece, this slope piece I am not quite sure if they've released in green, but if they have, again, why didn't you use the green version? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. These back pieces, right here and here, these Technic brick combo pieces, I don't know what you'd call them. I call them hybrid pieces, actually. I think they were released in green, but I'm not quite sure. These, well, these are just fine. I mean, if you're not going to have it be green, have it be clear. This I know they've released in a shade of green, which would have been better. But overall, this is pretty good. Now these front pieces are actually stud shooters, and they actually work pretty well. And they shoot pretty far, but the only negative side is these little studs are easy to lose. And when I say that, I mean it's really easy to misplace or shoot it into a corner of the room and never find it again. Other than that, this is great. One more little thing is that this back piece, these back fins, if that's what you want to call it, are really good. I mean, they have it say where they want you to have it like this, but they also say that it can turn the whole vehicle into something else just by adjusting them. And they call this version the submarine, and I've made 2 different versions of my own and named them. So this version I called just the spaceship, and the other version you take